Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I'm showing you this Whirlpool oven. The customers complain is that the oven doesn't work. Sometimes it's working on and off. They have replaced the igniter on this unit twice in the last 2 years. And we replaced the igniter on this unit about 2 months ago. And she's calling back again for the same issue, saying that the igniter is working on and off. Sometimes she has to use the high temperature on the oven to make it work properly. So I look around, I checked everything one by one, and I found out that what was happening was, you see this bottom door that goes there was the main issue here. When the customer's putting the pots and pans, they kind of stay a little bit out of its place, or if it's overfilled with a lot of stuff, what happens is this gets inserted right there, right? So I'm gonna show you here. This is your igniter, this is your gas burner. So what happens is, when the igniter starts igniting, at the same time the gas releases, and then when the gas releases from here, it goes inside of the oven, which is right here. This is your gas burner tube. The gas flows from the side of this, on this side and on other side. On both sides of this oven burner, we got these tiny holes where the gas flows from the back inside, flows right here. And if the gas flows here, the igniter, you see the tip of the igniter here, that tiny piece that looks like a tiny pin, is also aligned with this these holes on the burner, and that's how it ignites. When it ignites into this area, the gas flows and it turns on the burner. So what was happening here was, she would have these pots and pans. This would, for example, come a little bit closer there, which is closer to the igniter. When you push this drawer back, here's your igniter, and that pot would stay right here in this area, and it's even possible that it would push it in. You see the way it's pushed in, it's bented. It shouldn't be bented, it should be straight like that. So when you get those kind of bends in there, that means that the pot is hitting that area. When the pot hits this area, it's gonna ground to the pots and pans, and instead of grounding closer to the burner here, or instead of igniting right here, it just ignites into the pots and pans. And that's how the unit works on and off. For a customer, it's super hard to realize that there is something that's causing the igniter to get grounded or ignite, but in reality the pots and pans are right here inside of the drawer, which is this, and it stays kind of higher. When it looks like this, of course it's closer to the igniter, and the igniter keeps hitting it. So what I did today was, I added electrical tape in here, because this is usually bare about 1 inch down here. From here to here it's bare. I added electrical tape, and I of course found the cause of the issue. What was causing this issue was, this was igniting on pots and pans and possibly here, but it was not igniting inside of the unit. And in order to make this igniter work properly, and it ignites way faster, and of course turns on the burner, what I did was, I also used a tiny flat screwdriver. You see this hole right here, that tiny hole in here? I had to push the tip of this igniter a little bit closer to this burner, and now when I turn on this oven, it ignites right away. I explained it to the customer that be careful with having lots of pots and pans here, because this will cause the oven to not work properly, and it will also kind of get closer to the igniter, which is there, and igniter would of course shoots to ground, or it hits to ground, or it has to has a ground to ignite. If the pot and pans are closer to this igniter, of course it's gonna, the first thing it's gonna hit is the pots and pans, not the gas burner. And because of that, she also mentioned that she would smell gas, but it would not ignite. Of course, you will have gas flow on these holes on the burner, but your igniter, instead of igniting here, it would be igniting to those pots and pans. So it ignites to the pots and pans, and of course not here, and then you will have gas flow and you will smell gas. So long story short here, be careful with your pots and pans on the bottom door, and that's all. I added a little bit electrical tape to keep it safe, and the customer will keep eye on it in future to make sure she doesn't fill it with a lot of pots and pans. I'm gonna turn it on. Start. See how fast it comes on. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair. Thank you. And by the way, the model and serial number is right here.